It started subtly, like a slow fade in a movie. The boy his son would quickly swipe away a notification when he walked into the room. The late network calls that sounded suspiciously like whispered conversations. And they became a stranger in his own home, a ghost in our relationship. The warmth we once shared had turned into a chilling distance. I felt it in my bones, that gut-wrenching feeling that something was terribly wrong. I tried to ignore it, to tell myself I was just being paranoid, but the signs were too loud to ignore. Piling up like unread messages. I decided I couldn't live in this state of suspense anymore. I needed to know the truth, no matter how much it might hurt. So, I became a detective in my own love story. It felt wrong. Violating a trust that was probably already shattered. It started with the small things. A quick glance at his phone when he left it on the counter. His browser history. 36 crumpled in his packets. Each clue was a small paper cut to my heart, but nothing definitive. It was all circumstantial, then diable. It was smart, I'll give him that. He covered his tracks well. The emotional toll was immense. He was living a double life, pretending everything was fine, while my world was crumbling internally. Sleepless nights were spent staring at the ceiling, replaying every conversation, every suspicious glance. He was exhausted, but he was also fueled by a desperate need for clarity. Was he going crazy? Or was my intuition screaming a truth he was too scared to face? And we needed one solid piece of evidence. Something he couldn't lie his way out of. Something undeniable. The opportunity came unexpectedly, as there was going on a boys' weekend, a fishing trip, but a mutual friend accidentally let it slip that the trip was cancelled weeks ago. That was it. My heart pounded in my chest. I remember that I'd been bragging about an Otekeyate debat, a tiny, high-definition camera. With trembling hands, I found it in his desk drawer. The plan formed in my mind, a risky, desperate move. I placed it discreetly in his car, my hands shaking so badly it could barely function. It felt like a scene from a spy movie. But this was my real life. The wait was agonizing. 2 days felt like an eternity. When he came back, all smiles and stories about the fish that got away, I felt a wave of nausea. That night, after he fell asleep, I retrieved the camera. I plugged it into my laptop, my breath held tight in my chest. And there it was, crystal clear, high-definition proof. Him, her, the left, the intimacy, the betrayal, all captured in stunning 4 grados Kelvin clarity. It was more brutal than I could have ever imagined. The screen reflected my own strict face. A silent scream trapped in my throat. The next morning, I set up the TV in the living room. I have a surprise for you, I said, my voice eerily calm. I sat on the couch, smiling, probably expecting a gift. I pressed play. The video started, silent at first. Then the familiar sound of his laugh filled the room. His smile vanished. His face turned pale. The silence was deafening as the truth played out on the big screen in front of us. There was no room for excuses, no space for lies. It was all there, undeniable. Watching him squirm, speechless, was not satisfying. It was just sad. In that moment, I didn't feel anger. Just a profound sense of closure. I picked up my already packed bag from the hallway. I think this movie's over, I said, and walked out the door without looking back. Living was the hardest and best thing I ever did. It was the beginning of my own story, one where I was the main character, not a supporting role in someone else's life. If you're going through something similar, know this, your story isn't over. The truth can set you free even when it hurts. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.